Lewis and the Cougars with their first lead of the afternoon. They have been a dynamic duo here this season for Caldwell, trying to lead them to a CACC title. On the doorstep, White pulls it and gets it to fall off of the nice bounce. White has got all 5 points here for the Eagles. Eagles set up in a 2-3. The skip, Lewis. Extra swing, it goes into the corner. DeMoro, long two, it's good. Parks White walking the tightrope on the baseline, finds Day Cox all alone for two. Nice little back and forth action here to begin things, 7-7. Nearly 4 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Again, glad you're with us on the CACC Network. Sunday Fun Day here at the Drumner Center. Both teams set up in a 2-3 zone here to begin things. DeMoro, high-low, Lewis. Baseline pull-up. Corbett missed it right there for the follow. DeMoro could not put it home. And Day Cox into the front court. Oh, nice move by Porter. Tried to thread the needle to Day Cox, and the pass deflected out of bounds. Jaden Burns and Jackie Russell, first two off of the bench here for the Eagles. Fernerty and Parks will sit. Again, if you're just tuning in, Alyssa Rossignol, who has played in 24 games this season, starting in 23, as White 3 is short. And Russell with the rebound. Again, Rossignol leading scorer on the year, averaging 13.4, inactive here today with a boot on her foot. Ball hit on the floor. They're playing Twister for it. It's Russell and Eldridge, and it's going to be a jump and a possession arrow to the Cougars. DeMoro. Coogan wants it. She's got it on Burns. Skips it. Eldridge, nice cross and the feed out to Coogan. Had 22 points on January 22nd against the Eagles. Lewis. And White clears. White, the gallop into the attacking 47. Bump, says, get out of my way. Missed it, and Coogan boards. Lewis. Past the midway point here in this opening quarter. Just getting underway. Coogan chiseling. Down deep. Got very down deep and finishes the two over Burns. Clear height advantage there for Coogan. Stands at 6 feet. A junior from Ireland. Again, third in the conference this year in points per game at 16.8. Burns infiltrates the lane. Pulls over Coogan, and that bank shot is good. Bank open on a Sunday. Burns appearing in her 25th game of the season. She started in 15 games this year. Coogan, they go right back to her. Missed it. Russell clears. Steps over Coogan. Trailer. Burns kicks it. Open Day Cox. Didn't want the three. Now Porter. Travel. Fernerty coming back in. It'll be Day Cox to sub out. All tied up at 9 apiece. 3:59 to play in this first quarter. Again, double dip here on this Sunday afternoon. Third to last game of the year here for the Eagles, both women's and men's. Regular season winding down, trying to find their footing here in the playoffs. Caldwell ahead of the women's and the men's team. Lewis, hard drive, missed it, and Burns clears. Fernerty thought about the stop and pop, bounces to White, hops up into the lane. Porter, extra swing. Russell closed out there by Lewis. Skips it. Fernerty takes it. High archer, bottom. It's a three. Fernerty has taken the most threes on the season out of anyone by far. 98 attempted coming into today. Coogan threw it off of the Backboard there, out of bounds. It goes, say last touch Eagles. Parks and Daycox sub back in. Burns and Porter will sub out.
11.
Trigger it in, and they'll reset it with Lewis. There's 8 to shoot on the shot clock. Lewis not in a hurry, patient, evades, drives, quick step. Lewis clobbered and fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot her first free throws of the day. A 70% free throw shooter on the year, 103 for 148 on the line this year. Marissa Sorvillo subs into the game. First person off of the bench for the Cougars, subbing out Eldridge. Sorvillo, a junior from Charlotte. Caldwell as a team this year shooting 67% from the stripe. And Lewis with an empty trip, both free throws strong, and Parks rips down the rebound. 2:45 to play here in this first quarter. Eagles with a 3-point lead. Finnerty. Russell. Bounce it, nearly turns it over, and White has got it for the Eagles. Extra swing. Finnerty, she's made one on the right wing. This one on the left wing is off. Lewis looking for Coogan on the doorstep. Parks, good denial of the basketball, and yeah, they're going to get her for a foul. Little overzealous. But if you are Courtney Burns, you are thinking that that's a good foul there. Coogan got a lot of size, can't let her just get post position like that, and Burns will sub out Parks. Corbett. Coogan. Finnerty with a good rebound, and she'll push it into the front court. Russell trailing. Swing it. High-low. Burns. Takes it right to the rack, and they'll kick it out for Nerdy. Extra swing. Daycox infiltrates the lane, floats it up, floats it home. Lewis, a ton of speed, goes coast to coast and gets the two. Lewis is a blur. And only stands at 5'3". She's got to make up for that size with a lot of speed, and she's got a ton of speed. Nice bounce. White for two. Eagles really picking apart that zone defense that Caldwell is lined up here to begin things. They have a 5-point lead. We're under a minute and a half to play in this opening quarter. Skip it. DeMoro, short. Daycox into the attacking 47. Burns was trailing. Coming up on a minute to play, opening quarter. Burns making some good reads here thus far. Kicks one out. Daycox, not known as a shooter, leaves it short. Corbett rebounds, and Lewis will throw it ahead. DeMoro drives it, floats it, off of the window. Offensive foul. Shantia Alexander into the game for the first time. Sophomore guard / forward from New Jersey. So Alexander, Coogan, Corbett, Sorvillo, and Lewis, the 5 on the floor here for Caldwell. Porter, Finnerty, Burns, Daycox, and Russell, the 5 on the floor for the Eagles. Daycox swing it up top. Porter, no hesitation. 3 on its way, and down the hatch it goes. Porter, and the Eagles with an 8-point lead. Again, the women's and the men's game here against Caldwell going to feel like a playoff-like atmosphere. Tons at stake. Post 6 and 7 in conference. Caldwell 7 and 5. Lewis the cross, the weave, the feed. Alexander flips it up, off of the window, tough shot. Boxes out Porter. Porter hits the deck. Hit out of bounds with 7.5 remaining, and they say last touch Eagles. Porter out. A little bit of a ginger walk, and White will sub in. Shot clock is off. It's into Coogan. Fires. Alexander rebounds, goes right up against Fernardi. Got her miss, and whack going back up with a second chance opportunity with 0.8 of a second remaining in the first quarter. The free throws here for Alexander. 12 for 20 from the free throw line on the year. Alexander, 2 big free throws there. Eagles can heave it. Daycox will not do so. Eagles with an excellent first quarter of play. They'll take a 19-13 lead as we head to the second quarter. Stick around. CACC basketball, women's basketball on the CACC network. All right, fantastic first quarter for the Eagles. 10 minutes down, 30 to go. Eagles with a 19-13 lead, trying to get a little revenge here on Caldwell after losing 63-58 on January 22nd. Eldridge, Coogan, Alexander, Lewis, and Corbett. 5 on the floor here for the Cougars. Burns, Fernardi, White, Russell, and Daycox, the 5 here on the floor for the Eagles to begin things in the second quarter. Extra swing for Fernardi, 1 for 2 from 3. Make her 2 for 3 as she buries another 3. Again, Fernardi has taken the most threes on the season by anyone by quite a large stretch. Nice movement. Alexander catches it down deep. On the doorstep, flips it up over Fernardi. Off glass, no. And Russell will rebound, and White will move it into the front court. The gallop right into Eldridge. White, she's made a 3. Swirls the iron on this one. Daycox right back up for 2. That is the energy that she provides. Just as all the little things, all the extra efforts. Lewis nearly lost the crossover, and Coogan fouled on the post-entry feed. Emma Carmen will sub into the game for the first time. Fernardi will sit. So Carmen, Burns, Daycox, White, and Russell, 5 on the floor for the Eagles. A little over a minute gone here in this second quarter. Mid-range shot by Lewis, off the mark, and Daycox. Eagles with an 11-point lead. Really good start here to begin things. Carmen shows it, swings it, Russell takes it, long 2, off the mark. Daycox, another offensive rebound, and the knife and the kick. Burns ran right into Corbett. It's going to be an offensive foul. Again, just a friendly reminder, double dip. Here this Sunday afternoon, men's versus Caldwell will tip off right after the women's game concludes. That is going to be a huge game with a ton of implications in the conference standings. Again, Eagles women's basketball 6-7, right behind Caldwell at 7-5. Jalen Orifice into the game for the first time for Caldwell. So Orifice, Alexander, Lewis, Coogan, and Eldridge. The knife, the chisel, and the float game is good for Lewis. Absolutely just stormed her way into the lane. Oh, White, the hesitation for two. Gorgeous move by Naj White. Eagles back out in front by 11. Eagles kind of getting whatever they want a little bit here offensively. Coogan's got it. Burns will defend. Coogan, kick it. Three on its way. And a nice box out there by Carmen and the gallop by White. Carmen trailing the play. Russell fires. Orifice. Coogan got it on White. That's too easy. They're really working through Coogan here in this first half. Jayla Carmen, nice shot. Jayla Colon into the game for the first time here wearing number 1. Only the 10th game that she's appeared in on the year. Nice swing. Eldridge baseline drive. And Russell will foul her. Eldridge 6 for 10 for the free throw line on the season. Empty trip. Caldwell struggling a little bit with the free throws here in this first half. Stays at a 9-point Eagles lead, making an 11-point Eagles lead as White puts a muscle into her hustle right there, carving up the D. Lewis out front, got the step on Fernardi. A lot of contact, no whistle was called. Flying in and parachuting in for the follow is Eldridge. Back to an 11-point Eagles lead, 9-point Eagles lead, pardon me. 6.5 to play here in this first half. Again, so glad you're with us, CACC Network, Sunday afternoon. White, hot hand in this first half, and that continues as she drills the mid-range J. White really getting to it. Again, Alyssa Rossignol, leading scorer on the year for the Eagles, averaging 13.4 on the season, out today with an apparent foot injury. Someone's going to need to pick up that scoring deficit, and Naj White, second on the team in points per game. She's really getting to it here in this first half. Get it to Coogan, turns, faces up. Offensive foul. Burns took the hit on Coogan, and it's going the other way. Carmen, Fernardi, White, Porter, and Burns, the 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Fernardi's made 2 threes. She'll spin, chisel, lean, and foul. Get it on Alexander. Her shot clock will reset to 20 for the Eagles. Raquel Washington getting some minutes here. Again, Alyssa Rossignol out today, so Courtney Burns is going to go deep into that front court, presumably. 19th game that Washington has appeared in. One of the 3 returners from last year's team. Burns, White, and Washington, the 3. DHL, Fernardi. Coming up on the midway point here in the second quarter. Burns lost it. The Eagles have not turned the ball over a lot here in this first half. Oh, the knife there by Corbett, could not lay it in. A strong take there to the rack. Burns, kick it. Carmen. Porter, hop step and kick for Nerdy. They get Washington for the over-the-back foul there. White will sub in. And Washington will sub out. Looks like Caldwell in the bonus here, so going to be free throws. Corbett, 54% from the free throw line on the year. Washington, quick sit, and she's back in. Burns will sub out. Corbett now 20 for 38 for the free throw line on the year. Goes 1 for 2. 10-point game. Burns back in, and Carmen will sub out. White, no hesitation. Hot hand in this first half, does not get the three there, and Coogan. Lewis traveled, shuffled her feet. Under 5 minutes to play here in this second quarter. The Eagles are going to run that double stagger flare screen action. Get it right to Washington. She'll take it into lane. Get Porter there for the hand check on Lewis. So Lewis will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Nine-point game. Eagles in good control of it this first half. Would be a big-time win, trying to push their 2-game winning streak to 3. White fades and hits. White has been on fire here in this first half. Killer cross there by Lewis. Back it out and reset it with Orifice. Tried to get it on the doorstep there for Coogan. Washington with the interception. Throw it ahead, Porter. Step back, Jay. High arcer. No. Washington crashes the glass. Kicks it out, Porter. White. Porter leaks out ahead of the field. Blocked but foul there by Corbett. Tyler Dendy and Nia Clemens into the game here for the first time for Caldwell. So Clemens, Dendy, Lewis, Coogan, and Corbett. Porter, a 58% free throw shooter on the season. Coming into today, 30 for 52 on the year. Freshman guard from Chicago. Been a great addition to this Eagles team. Got the friendly bounce on the second free throw. Coming up on 3 minutes to play, first half. Eagles in control of it, 13-point lead. Lewis pulls and it dribbles in. Burns, catch, shoot, three, yes. Jaden Burns shooting the three ball this year at a 34% clip. Eagles' largest lead of this first half, it's at 14. Want Coogan, got Coogan, nearly stripped and stolen. Dendy feed it inside, and they get Russell for the foul there on the pass. Washington in, Russell out. Be free throws here for Clemens. Only a 36% free throw shooter on the year. Caldwell leaving a lot of points at the charity stripe here in this first half. Good pressure there by Caldwell, forcing a turnover. Coming up on 2 minutes to play, first half. The Eagles' 13-point lead. Lewis, in and out, and in again on a three. Caldwell needed that swing right there. Under 2 minutes to play, first half. Eagles' 10-point lead. 3 seed in the North Division. Caldwell 2 seed in the North Division. Caldwell has clinched their spot in the playoffs. Porter, baseline pull-up, shooting practice, you bet. Post-entry feed for Coogan. Jabs, fires, Coogan answers. Back to a 10-point game. White lost it, goes off her knee, out of bounds. The Eagles turnover. They have done a really good job of taking care of the basketball here in this first half. They averaged 22 turnovers a game this season. Coming up on a minute to play, first half, the Eagles with a 10-point lead. Lewis really trying to get going, just hit a three. Robust move into lane, leans, pirouette move for two as she kisses it home. All right, a little bit of a Caldwell run here. It's an 8-point game. Sticking with that 2-3 zone here. The Eagles have hit a good amount of threes here in this first half. Burns runs right into a wall for Nerdy. White leaping there for the offensive rebound, throws it right into the hands of Clemens. 5-second difference, shot and game clock here. Caldwell wants to slow it down, ending this first half off on a really good note. Can they close the deal? Shot clock at 9. Lewis to Clemens on the roll, blocked by Washington. 5, 4, 3, Burns full head of steam, lost it out of bounds, turnover. T. Morris subbing out Clemens. .7 remaining on the game clock here in this first half. Dendy, get it in. Eldridge stumbles off with a hoist, but Caldwell goes on a little mini run to end that second quarter, and it's going to be an Eagles 39-31 lead as we head to halftime. Really good action here back and forth. The Eagles with an excellent brand of basketball in that first half as they take an 8-point lead as we head to the break. You're watching Division II women's basketball on the CACC network.
Kicking off our women's basketball 2024-25 Media Day with seniors Raquel Washington and Jaden Burns. Guys, you're the oldest players on the team now, believe it or not, and you're both in your fourth year. You guys came off the bench last year. Talk about that role a little bit and then how valuable your experience is to a team of 13 newcomers.
I mean, coming off the bench last year, there's a lot of expectations that you get just being off the bench as a player in practice. But that's just as someone who goes hard in practice, who comes with a lot of energy. With having those expectations and coming into the new year with 13 new players, like, it's really that time to step up, prove who you are, prove your ability, prove that we're the oldest on the team now. I mean, I've been the youngest on the team for 3 years in a row. So now kind of being at that age and at that level where it's time to really be a role model for others is really important for me.
I can say I agree with Jaden. Definitely everything, bring energy, building off like what she said about filling the role model spot. Like, I've been here for a very long time, and I've watched the program grow. So I really have that opportunity to fill big shoes while setting the benchmark for 13 new players.
4 straight North Division titles. You guys have been here, I think, for 3 of them now. How does this team do it again this year, and what do you attribute that success to over the last 3 years to get those while you guys have been here to see it?
I say by just being one as on the court and off the court, because that's something that we need. Chemistry is something big, energy, and like having a level head. Like, each time we went to get that conference championship, like, we had a level head about it, but we can't lose our footing just to, okay, we have 4. Let's go get another one.
Yeah, I mean, I think people will think this year is like a rebuilding year. But granted, we have 13 new players, but I think this is the time to prove everyone that, granted, we are a very young team now, but this is the time to really push, prove to other people that it doesn't matter our age, doesn't matter how many new players we may have, how many transfers we have. to reach, like I said, those expectations that we have of previous years of winning and kind of having that same standard now.
And even with the 13 newcomers, you guys have 7 Division I transfers coming in too.
Yeah.
What's it been like getting these new players on the team? How have they kind of meshed together? I know when we're recording this, it's only September, but in the early days, how has it been working with all these players?
Yeah, I mean, very early days. We just had our first team practice a little while ago, and you can feel the energy. You can feel, like, the energy when it comes to just learning new things, kind of adapting to new things. And like I said, as returners, we have those expectations of being like, this is what it is. Let's get everybody on board. Chemistry seems to be very well. We're
All right, starting to wrap up halftime. Second half getting ready to get underway here at the Drebner Center. Eagles with a 39-31 lead. Ready to start the third quarter here. Let's take a quick look at our first half stats. Naj White, 7 for 12 from the field in that first half. Has got 15 points. She's already eclipsed her season total. Janelle Lewis, number 1 in the conference this year in points per game, had 15 in that first half as well. So those are the two leading scorers. Team stats here, 47% from the field the Eagles were in that first half. They really shot the ball well. 16 for 34 from the field. Caldwell, 38% from the field in that first half. Turnovers, 9-6 Eagles. Looking at the rebounding category, 23-16 Eagles. And with that, we say hello and welcome back courtside, everyone. Griffin Castle, and glad you're with us here on this Sunday afternoon, Sunday fun day. Doubleheader here at Post was supposed to be yesterday against Caldwell, but the weather implications forced it to be postponed here to today. So again, only three games, including this one, remaining in the regular season for both the women's and the men's. We'll get to the men's in terms of their standings in that North Division for their game. Very bunched up there. Post women 6-7 in conference. Caldwell right ahead of them at 7-5. Second half underway. Eagles force a turnover to begin things. Day Cox spins, lost it on the floor. Eldridge has got it. DeMoro, Eldridge, Lewis, Coogan, and Corbett. 5 on the floor for Caldwell to begin things in the third. Backcourt. 2 turnovers to begin things in this third quarter for Caldwell. It's White, Porter, Finnerty, Day Cox, and Parks. The 5 on the floor for the Eagles to begin things in this third quarter. Again, Eagles number 3 seed in the North Division. Caldwell has clinched a spot in the playoffs. They are currently the number 2 seed in the North Division. Top 4 seeds in each division make the playoffs. The top 2 seeds will host the quarterfinals matchup. 10 to shoot. Give and go there between Day Cox and Parks, and a foul. Reach in, they get it on Caldwell, and we'll get the shot clock reset to 20 for the Eagles. Again, just a reminder, doubleheader, so the men's game will be coming up next after the women's game. Finnerty hit 2 threes in that first half, swing it up top. Jay Cox. Caldwell stays in that 2-3 zone here. Eagles were 5 for 14 from 3 in that first half. Parks swing it, White long 2, picks up right where she left off. In that first half, again, had 15 in that first half. No Alyssa Rossignol, leading scorer on the season for this Eagles team. Somebody's got to pick up the slack, and all signs are pointing to Naj White. DeMoro answers the long 2 of her own. Yeah, Naj White second on the team this year in points per game. Again, really filling it up here this afternoon. 17 points. Finnerty's got it, bounces it to White. White takes it in. And Coogan bore it to 22 points and 7 rebounds when the Eagles went to Caldwell on January 22nd. Coogan, quick cross. DeMoro, same spot. Different result as this one hits the side of the backboard. Lewis fires 3 on its way. And an offensive rebound. Corbett, fresh 20 for Caldwell. Coogan wanted it on the entry feed there. Goes out of bounds. Lots of turnovers here to begin this third quarter for Caldwell. Up to 9 turnovers now. 3 committed here in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter. Eight-point Eagles lead. Right back to Finnerty. Corner pop. 3, too strong. And Corbett, weak side rebound. Lewis will get into the attacking 47. Tried the DHO there with DeMoro. Wants to get it to Coogan. Has Coogan. Faces up to Parks. Coogan ripped through and drive. Lost it. Out of bounds. 4 turnovers here to begin things in this third quarter for Caldwell. As Burns will sub in. Finnerty will sub out. Caldwell not showing press here to begin things in this third quarter. Nice kick, Porter high archer.
Hey! Defend! 10 seconds, defend!
10 to shoot for the Eagles as they'll take it out of the basket. Dave Cox triggers it in. White, one dribble, one shot on its way. Hits the side of the backboard. A little over 3 minutes gone here in the third. Eagles, 8-point lead. Lewis. Park snatches a rebound, strong rebound, and Dave Cox. The Eagles have really been able to take advantage of that high-low, and if it's thrown off of Lewis's foot, kickball violation, shot clock reset to 20. Sorvillo into the game here for Caldwell. Eldridge will sit. And Sorvillo, a junior from Charlotte. Parks, baseline drive, fouled on the floor. They get it on DeMoro.
Let's go, get a stop!
White shuffled the feet. Commits a travel. 11 turnover committed by post. Again, they average 21.9 turnovers per game on the season. 6.5 to play here in the third. Fernardi will sub in. Dave Cox will sub out after just committing the foul. 20 to shoot. Coogan, long three. Lewis, strong offensive rebound. Shovel it inside for DeMoro, and she finishes the two. Janelle Lewis, only 5'3", crashing the offensive glass. And it is a 6-point game, 41-35. White turn, shoots. Parks offensive rebound, falls on it, playing twister forward and a jump. The Eagles' largest lead here in the game was at 14 when it was 37-23. Quick timeout here called by Courtney Burns. 5:44 to play here in the third. Eagles 41, Cougars 35. All right, out of the quick Courtney Burns timeout, 20 to shoot here. The Eagles basketball leading by 6. Again, largest lead was at 14. Eagles 3 seed in the North Division in the CACC. Cougars number 2 seed. Fighting for playoff positioning. All signs are pointing to the Eagles being in the CACC playoffs. Burns loads one up, missed it short. And Parks has it hit out of bounds. I mean, it should be last touch by Parks. Yeah, she was clearly out of bounds there with the basketball. Only 2 games remain after this one for the Eagles. You get Bloomfield on Saturday, the 22nd, then they'll play at Bridgeport on the 1st of March. Hop step into lane there by Lewis had it poked free out of bounds. Coming up on the midway point here in this third quarter, Eagles a 6-point lead. Coogan will trigger. She's got 8 points here in this one and gets it into DeMoro. DHO, Lewis 18 points, defended by Porter, and fouled on the floor. Shot clock goes at 4-2, so Caldwell gets bailed out a little bit there. DeMoro goes into the backcourt for Corbett. Bounce it. Coogan, hand it off. Lewis. Kick it. 3 on its way, up and off. Caldwell stays in at 2-3. High low. Parks. Spin. Parks coughs it up. DeMoro right there. And Caldwell will keep it on the side of the floor. Lewis, feed it. DeMoro, extra feed. Oh, nice feed in the dive for Coogan, and she gets the 2. It's a 4-point game with 4 minutes to play in the third. Really good ball movement there from Caldwell. And a turnover. Lewis the steal. One person to beat. It's Porter. Takes it in and whacks. Lewis will go to the free throw line where she's 1 for 4. Caldwell has left a lot of points at the free throw line here, 7 for 14. Russell and Washington sub in for the Eagles. Clear momentum shift here. It's with Caldwell now. One for 2. Washington boards. Bernardi traveled. Timeout. Courtney Burns. Caldwell with the momentum. Down 3. 3:30 to play here in the third. All right, quick timeout. 3.5 to play here in the third. Eagles 41, Cougars 38. Big time CACC North Division matchup. Playoffs right around the corner. The Eagles have not clinched a spot just yet in the CACC playoffs. Again, top 4 seeds in each division will make the playoffs. Knifing in, Corbett binks it home for 2. And took a shot after the play and grabbing her face and a whistle. And she is clearly a little shaken up. It appears that Corbett is okay. After the layup, took a shot there running into an Eagle. So 1 point game. Caldwell outscoring Post here, 9-2 in the third. They've got all the momentum. Down by as many as 14 in that first half, 37-23. Parks takes it in and draws the contact.
We're on offense. But you can't get Sophia.
Alexander will sub in, Coogan will sub out. First free throws of the game here for Parks. The Eagles back out in front by 3 points with 3 minutes to play here in the third. Lewis attacks, Lewis floats, Lewis scores, but it's an offensive foul. Barreled right into White. They get her for the hit. First foul in the game committed by Janelle Lewis. CACC leading scorer this year, averaging 17.3. Again, second meeting of the season here between the Eagles and the Cougars. Cougars beat the Eagles 63-58 on January 22nd at home. Five to shoot. Burns looking. Nearly turns it over. Parks flips it up. Doesn't get the roll. Corbett rebounds and Lewis will push. Trailer. DeMoro didn't really have her. Now hands it off. Lewis takes it. Three on its way and down the hatch it goes. Tie game. Lewis with 19 on the game. White will fade. Tough shot. Parks offensive rebound. Hit out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles. All the momentum is with the Cougars. They've got it all here. Outscoring the Eagles 12-4 here in the third. Christy Conforti clearly found something at halftime during the break with her squad. 1:45 to play here in the third. We're all tied up at 43 apiece. Lewis for the lead. Again, it was 37-23. It is a 26 run for Caldwell since that score. White leans, kicks, Burns launches three. Big shot there for Jaden Burns. Back to a 3-point Eagles lead. Nine to shoot. Whistle and a foul. They get it on Alexander. I actually think it was a offensive 3 seconds, not a foul. So 45 seconds to play in the third. Eagles clinging to a 3-point lead. Burns. Could not get back-to-back triplets to fall. Lewis. 4-second difference shot in game clock. Lewis will be defended by Finerty. Seven to shoot. Cross. Lean. Kept the pivot foot down. Sorvillo. Yes. 3, 2. Finerty got it off. Good if it goes. Doesn't go. Let's go to the fourth. What a third quarter there for Caldwell. Outscoring the Eagles 14-7, and it's a 1-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. Scoring summary here through three quarters. Post 19-13 in that first quarter, 20-18 the second quarter, and then it was all Caldwell in that third quarter, outscoring the Eagles 14-7, and it's a 46-45 Eagles lead as we're ready for the start of the fourth and final quarter. Lewis leading the way for Caldwell with 19 on the game. White is leading the way for the Eagles with 17 on the game. Again, no Alyssa Rossignol here this afternoon for the Eagles. Foot is in a boot. Caldwell can win the season series here against the Eagles with a win. Second meeting of the year. A little quick two action. Lewis into the lane, kick out. DeMoro. Quick push by Daycox. White is the trailer. Burns another trailer. Kick it. Burns open, bobbled it. Doubled. Falling on the deck. Sorvillo jump. Possession. Eagles. Parks kick it. Daycox launch it. Bullseye! It's a three. Daycox only her second made three of the season, now 2 for 17. And a crucial one gives the Eagles a 4-point lead. Alexander put it on the deck. Whistle and a travel. Coogan will sub out Alexander. A little over a minute gone here in the fourth. Eagles 4-point lead. Fernardi. White. Kick. Burns. Three. Moore lasered one inside. Coogan couldn't finish it and stripped and stolen there by Fernardi. Fernardi into the attacking 47. Ball is hopping around, goes out of bounds. Last touch, Caldwell. Again, men's game is coming up next following the conclusion of this one. Fernardi out, Porter in. Eagles looking for what would be a huge win against Caldwell. Right behind them in the North Division standings. That one sprayed out to Porter. Not enough on the three. Parks the rebound and the reload for White. Didn't want the triple. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Burns. Fouled out front by Lewis. That'll be Lewis's second personal. Dave Cox is feeling it. She does so many things for this Eagles team. She's not known as a shooter, but she is filling it up here for the Eagles, and Caldwell wants a timeout. Eagles on a mini 5-0 run to begin the fourth. They take a 6-point lead with 7:39 to play in regulation. Eagles 5-0 burst to begin things here in the fourth. Take a 6-point lead. 51-45. Lewis will trigger on the side out. Lewis got the step. She'll go to the free throw line where she has struggled, only 2 for 6 from the charity stripe. She hasn't struggled really in any other facet of the game. Caldwell 8 for 16 from the free throw line this afternoon. Lewis misses both and Parks rebounds. 2 for 8 now from the line is Lewis. And she just picked up her third personal as well. Eagles ball with the momentum. 5-0 run to begin things here in the fourth. Porter, Daycox, Burns, White, and Parks. 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. White just got 17, swing at Porter. Bobbled it, regains it. 8 to shoot. Daycox, nice in, floats. A little over 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Caldwell trying to get on the board here in this fourth quarter. Down by 6. Lewis in and out on the 3. White pulls it and hits it. 19 on the game now for White. Eagles on a 7-0 run to begin things here in the fourth. Coogan got the screen, gets to the nail, and a lid on the rim here to begin things in this fourth quarter for Caldwell. They get Sorvillo for the foul on Parks coming down with the rebound. Fernerdi will sub back in. Long 2, Fernerdi, not enough. Parks, back up and down. 9-0 run to begin things here in the fourth for the Eagles. Throw it on the doorstep. Coogan turns, flips, and miss it, and going to the free throw line to shoot 2. What a response for the Eagles to begin things here in the fourth. Outscored 14-7 in the third. Coogan 2 for 2 from the free throw line here in this one. Missed free throws for Caldwell is their kryptonite here this afternoon. You take a look at it. They're down 10. and they've missed 10 free throws. Games can be won or lost at the free throw line as Coogan is now 3 for 4. Coming up on the midway point here in the fourth, Eagles looking good, leading by 9. With a win here would push their 2-game winning streak to 3. Only 2 games remain here in the regular season. White fades, and Day Cox clobbers up the offensive rebound. And a foul, they're going to get Corbett. So Corbett picks up the foul. Shot clock reset to 20. Fernardi, quick trigger. Parks, offensive board, and a jump. Possession, Caldwell. Yeah, next game for the Eagles will be on Saturday where they will host Bloomfield. That will be senior day. Second to final game of the season. This is the second to final home game of the season. Eagles looking to hang on. Fernardi, cookies, room service for 2. .11 Eagles lead. Largest lead was at 14. Lewis will jab and launch. It's a 3. Get a timeout. It's an 8-point game. 4:35 to play here in the fourth. All right, crunch time here at the Drumner Center. Eagles with an 8-point lead. Every quarter has been excellent for Post except that third quarter, but they are outscoring the Cougars 11-4 here to begin the things in the fourth. 4:35 to play in regulation. Again, first half of our Post basketball doubleheader here on this Sunday afternoon. Regular season winding down. Only 2 games remain following today for the women's and the men's team here at Post. Porter infiltrates the lane, kicks one out. Day Cox. 10 to shoot. White charges in. Left the floater short. Day Cox the offensive rebound. That is what she does. Unlimited energy, unlimited motor. Finds White going back door. Count it. Plus a foul. A chance at a 3-point play. All set up by Jasmine Day Cox on the offensive glass. Six offensive rebounds by Jasmine Day Cox. White connects on the free throw to complete the 3-point play. And she's got 22 on the game. White's season high was 37 at New Haven on December 18th. That's a costly turnover for Caldwell. Day Cox, hard drive, easy finish. She's doing it all here for post. 13 points, 9 rebounds, 13-point Eagles lead. Spin, foul. String music on the first for Porter. Porter goes 1 for 2. Now 3 for 4 from the line. Get a timeout, full timeout, 2:58 to play here in the fourth. Eagles have equaled their largest lead of the game. It's at 14. The Eagles, with a dominating fourth quarter thus far, have equaled their largest lead of the game. It's at 14. They are outscoring Caldwell 17-4 here in the fourth. Getting to Lewis, screened by Coogan. Lewis powers in, kicks one out. Coogan, no hesitation. Caldwell needs it, and they get it as Coogan rips the cords on a three. Near turnover, quick decisions by the Eagles, tied up and fouled. As Burns is fouled there, we are in the bonus. First free throws of the game here for Burns. 63% on the year from the line. The only thing separating the Eagles from a win here this afternoon is free throws. Hit your free throws and you can get on out of here with your third consecutive win. But Burns goes 0 for 2. Corbett the rebound. It is an 11-point game. Caldwell needs it. Coogan back-to-back threes. Caldwell still breathing. 8-point game coming up on 2 minutes to play here in the fourth. Burns. Travel turnover. Caldwell not finished just yet. Back-to-back threes by Coogan and a forced turnover. It is an 8-point game, 2:17 to play here in the fourth. Get it into Lewis. Coogan, hot hand, back-to-back threes closed out there by Parks, will jab and fire. That's off right. Cox gets on the rebound. White fouled on the floor by Corbett. 2 minutes even to play here in the fourth. White now 2 for 2 from the line. A 75% free throw shooter on the season. 48 for 64 coming into today. Huge free throws. Makes it a 10-point game. We are under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth. The Eagles with a 65-55 lead. Sorvillo swing it. Coogan open three. Parks threw it right to Corbett. Could not finish the layup. 100 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Clemens subs in for Caldwell. White, who's just 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 4 for 4 now. .85 seconds to play in the fourth. 11-point Eagles lead. Lewis, cross, drive, blocked, fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line where she has struggled here. 2 for 8 from the line for number 1. 22 points on the game for Lewis. Averages 17.3 on the season. Leader in points per game in the conference this year at 17.3. Two for 9 from the line now for Lewis. She has flourished in every other category or every other facet of the game, but has not been able to connect on her free throws. Sorvillo out, Dendy in. 23 now in the game for Lewis. It's a 10-point game with 1:20 remaining in the fourth. White comes to get it, stripped, fouled. Chrissy Conforti not happy with the call, thought it was a little early there. White 4 for 5 from the line. Coogan's got it, faces up and jabs and fires. 3 is short, Clemens rebounds and kicks. Daycock's doing what she does. And she puts the exclamation point on this one. A timeout called with 58.2 to play here in the fourth. Eagles going to cruise to a huge win here against Caldwell. .13-point game, 58.2 to play here in the fourth. What a performance by the Eagles here in this one. Had an 8-point lead coming into the second half. Got outscored 14-7 in that third quarter. They only had a 1-point lead coming into the fourth, and they have outscored Caldwell 23-11 here in this fourth quarter. And they are going to pick up a huge win against Caldwell, going to tie up the season series at 1 apiece. 2 games remain for this Eagles team. It was not a good start to the season, but they have found something here as of late. Going to be their 3rd consecutive win, and all 3 of those in conference. White will wheel inside. Again, you have to remember, Eagles last year were the #1 seed in the North Division at the end of the regular season. In Cordy Burns' first year, they started the year 2-4. So didn't start the year last year on a high note either. And you also have to keep in mind, no Alyssa Rossignol here today. Seven for 9 from the line now for White. Cross it into the 3. Lewis, no. DeMora rebound and missed it. Follows it up for 2. Back to a 13-point game. Does not appear that Caldwell is going to foul. They will add some pressure here. Eagles get out of it. Eagles going to improve to 8-18 overall and 7-7 in conference with a huge win. Final score going to be Eagles 71, Cougars 58. Eagles have won 3 in a row. Caldwell drops to 13-11 overall and 7-6 in conference. Men's game coming up next. Before that, we'll get the post-game interview for you here. All right, post women's basketball with a massive win over Caldwell, moving to 7-7 on the season in conference. They win 71-58, joined alongside Jasmine Day Cox. Huge win for you guys. No Alyssa Rossignol coming into this one. What was the confidence level coming into this one?
I think our confidence was a 10 out of 10. We've been doing scout for a week. We was ready. I mean, they're a team that's ranked above us. We came in with energy, and yeah, hopefully we pass them now.
You guys were down by 1 heading into the fourth, outscored 14-7 in that third quarter. What was the message from Coach Burns heading into the fourth?
She said that defense wins games, and if we wanted to win, we would have to win the fourth quarter. And honestly, defense is the key to everything. So once we all lock in, we know it's, right from there.
You've been such a spark plug for this team coming in as a freshman. 15 points, 11 rebounds here today. Do you just take pride in doing the little things for this team and the dirty work?
I do. Defense is one of my main things. I know if Lissa's not here, that's one less big, so I have to come in, I have to grab more boards. It's a lot of shoes to fill, but I'm happy I can help my team in any way. 3rd
consecutive win for you guys here today. It was definitely a slow start to the season, but you guys are really starting to gain some steam here as the playoffs are looming. Where is the confidence level with this group?
Our confidence is on 1,000. Everybody's already counting us out. We take that crazily. So if everybody counting us out, we just want to send a message that we're coming and we're here.
Naj White, 28 points today. With Alyssa out, the leading scorer on the year, was it a focus for Naj to come into this one to get busy on the offensive end, or do you feel like it just came to her naturally during the game?
That's what Naj does. Naj is going to score regardless. Like, we don't come in here thinking, no, you have to drop 40 in order to win. Like, it just comes within the offense. We move, we reverse the ball, we pass, we cut, and she takes her shots within the offense.
Really appreciate you taking some time after the game. Eagles moved to 7-7 on the year and picked up their 3rd consecutive win. Jasmine Day Cox, 15 points and 11 rebounds to help out.
Thank you.